San Antonio, we've got Langford. He's out there with Jones. Jakob Poeltl out there with Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. Jones. And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
Detroit making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And, you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And here's Joseph for three. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Roby, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bogdanovich dishes to Ivy. Off target from outside. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Langford. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing his passing game, getting the ball to a ready shooter.
Here's Stewart, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Count it, good. Jones has got 6.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Out left to the wing. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. That one doesn't drop. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, the Pistons trailing by 5. Here's Roby. Here's Poeltl. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And it's in there. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Spurs leading by 5. Langford kicks to Jones. Pass to Langford. Off target from three-point range. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they... Can't get it across half court in time. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Pass to Langford. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Pistons trail by 7. It's stolen by Jones.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Fires for 3, buries it from 3-point range. Jones has got 11.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Joseph finds Stewart, and he makes that one. 5 points in the game.
This is where you want Isaiah Stewart being aggressive. He's a solid interior scorer.
Johnson left side. A second chance effort. Makes it off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jones against Joseph. Pass to Ivy. Here's Stewart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
An absolute bruiser inside. Stewart taking it right to the defender.
The pass to Langford to the wing right side. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Count the basket. Ivy's got his second bucket tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Langford. Down low. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Spurs leading by 12. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Stewart. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Pistons trail by 14. And here's Bay. Kicks to Ivy. Jacks up a three. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Here's Jones. Here's Pirtle. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Pirtle's got 12 points in the game. Pass delivers. Burks in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Knocks it loose. Here's Richardson, and the layup is good. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Livers, covered by Johnson. Here's Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Jones. Rebound, Detroit. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Here's Jones. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Good work there as it goes. Burks has got his third basket of the night.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Livers. Here's Noel. It's good.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
On the wing, Johnson. To the middle. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And when Pirtle gets on a roll, he's hard to contain. Or he can catch fire in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Burks, the pass delivers to the inside. Here's Ivy, and Jones pulls it down.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Richardson, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Here's Noel. That one falls. Noel's got his second bucket of the game to go. San Antonio leading by 16.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And see, Manu is a rookie. Smitty, what was your early impression?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for McDermott.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Johnson.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Noel kicks to Diallo. Tries a three. Not going to go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season. What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10. And he makes both free throws. Pistons shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Knox. Hands it from downtown. San Antonio leading by 21. Here's Wesley. Detroit with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's the second. 3 points.
Jakob Poeltl, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for San Antonio. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him.
29. San Antonio, let's give it up for you.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
They've got Collins, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Trains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Passes to Bates Diop. Out to the right wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Frank?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The 10-footer. He's off on that one.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
From outside the arc, it's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Hayes.
You can see the range is there with Killian Hayes. He just has to keep working on being consistent.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the foul called on Killian Hayes. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Spurs making a switch here. Roby's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Kevin Knox. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Diallo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's San Antonio with it. Over to the wing. Here's Roby. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside, Joseph. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Spurs leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Langford misses. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Joseph looking over the floor. No good with the triple. And San Antonio shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And Detroit with a change here too. Ivy's checked in. Now here's Langford. T right on him. And there's the pass to Sohan. Clock at 6 to the paint, and he goes in for the dunk.
A little pick and roll action. Richardson, very unselfish, hits the man with a nice catchable pass.
During the pass to Ivy. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Stewart, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Pass to Langford. Here's Roby. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
They get the rebound. Here's Hayes. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hayes has got 9 points.
No hesitation off the catch. Killian Hayes looking assertive, taking these kinds of shots. Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's Ivy. And another 3 for Detroit.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Let's give it up for you.
Jones checked in for the Spurs. Alec Burks checked in for Detroit.
Spurs fans, give it up one more.
On defense, the Pistons. And that one, good. He's got 15.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Now, here's Langford. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Ivy. He has 7. Burks' shot is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle. Roby can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. Stewart kicks to Ivy. Pass to Burks. Here's Durant. And the basket is good. Durant's got his first points of the night.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
2 points. That one goes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ivy passes to Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And that's now 10 points for Jaden Ivey.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Sohan. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And, well, Detroit shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. The Spurs have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. From the baseline, Jones, no luck. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. McDermott comes in for Langford.
Doug McDermott.
Richardson with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Here's Duren. Burks, the pass to Duren. From downtown, a 3-pointer is right on target. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Hayes checked in for Isaiah Stewart.
Let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs dance team.
Pistons on defense. Here's Richardson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Alec Burks. From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type, plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly aligned so far here in the second quarter.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Richardson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pistons leading by 3. Burks finds Bogdanovic, and another 3 for Detroit.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Passes it to Roby. Lays it up and banks it in. Roby's got 10 points in the game.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Here's Ivy. That 3 off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Spurs working the ball around now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Can't get a much better look than that. Pirtle with an aggressive move.
Outside Bogdanovic. Down low. Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Richardson outside.
His 2nd foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Collins checked in for Perk, and it's Johnson in for Roby.
Tremendous hustle by Johnson, an athletic wing who plays with determination.
Here's Ivy, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Back to Jones. Richardson outside. The dish to Collins. 5 to shoot. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Johnson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Sinks the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Richardson outside. back to Jones. Burks with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Burks. And another three for Detroit.
Don't be fooled. Burks can flat out fill it up.
And so is Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their team.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. They were completely overwhelmed.